Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sansaomi. And today we're going to start out with a game in the FA Cup against Stourbridge. But first of all, let me say that if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It would help me out a lot. And for the ones that are, thank you very, very much. And so, yeah, I've actually hoping to get that fixed that I what was it called here? Well, we all know what it's called, but I can't. Well, the transfer embargo or whatever. I'm hoping that that will disappear now because I've actually, it did cost me 50,000, but Craig McMahon and Stuart Blackett both agreed to a contract, mutual contract termination, so it did cost me a bit over £50,000, but one of them were earning £500 a week and the other one 650, which means we should have that lifted next month, so that shouldn't be a problem with FFP or whatever it's called. So hopefully that will go good. Let's see what we can play in the FA Cup. We don't want to use any injured players, of course. So off with Folks. Let's see, who do we bring in? I think I'll bring in Gray there. Stuart Rodwell should not be playing, being that injured. What else? Oscar Thorne, should we rest him? Do we dare to rest him? Let's put him on the bench and let Chris Proser do the work today. I think I'm going to change the way he plays, but I'll do that when the game starts, because I want that to be the, should I say, basic lineup choice, so to speak. And yeah, is there anybody else? Adset is a bit tired. I don't want to change too much because I know that we still need a pretty good team in order to beat that team, even if it's outside of the top 6 tiers of divisions here. I think we're going to be resting him completely, actually. Put in, who do we want? We have Danny Houghton and we have Mackenzie Lamb. I'm trying to lend out Mackenzie Lamb. Maybe he will get the hint when he's not even on the bench in a game like this, where we're resting a lot of players. Let's do that, and let's get this game on the way. Certainly want to do something about this. Let's just do that. And he gets number 34. He wanted number 8. He got number 34. Interesting. So, FA Cup, home to Stourbridge. And we should be running over this team. And hopefully we will do that as well. Let's pump our fists. They're motivated. Let's get this game on the run. Oh, and we are supposed to change the way this one is playing as well. Do we want him in that? He is not a 3-star in anything else, so it's going to be advanced striker attack. So we had our first shot on goal then. And here they come, but Bonder is there. Phil Bonder, I think that's another one of those that we bought from or signed from. Oh, let's look at this first. Petri, oh, he hits the post. Phil Bonder, I think that's another one of those, or Paul Bonder, is not Phil. Paul Bonder is another one of those that we signed from Manchester United when their contract ran out, when they were kicked out of. Oh, Eddie Petri, 1-0 for Welling. As I said, Paul Bonder was one of those players that we've signed from Manchester United under 23, I guess, when they were fired, or under 18, I don't know. if he ever got into United's under 23. But I did sign him when he was kicked out of Manchester United. He did a very good lending period last season, so I'm hoping that he's been developing good and that he's starting to get ready to come into this team. Here's Eddie Petrie close to making it 2-0. I think Oscar Thorne is well deserved to play a couple of minutes in this game in the end of it, so that yeah, it is supposed to be a little easier opponents, which you could get a couple of goals perhaps if you're Oscar Thorne. Here's Morton. Taylor Morton. Petrie, there's number 2. Eddie Petrie makes it 2-0. And yes, we are controlling this game, which is a pleasure to see, even if it's a team way down in the league system, so we of course are supposed to win like this, but yeah, it looks nice when we do it. So yeah, as said, gets it in there. Wiggett is there, but it's a penalty. Eddie Petrie will have the chance to make a hat-trick. Let's see what happens. Eddie Petrie, hat-trick! Ole, ole, ole! Marvellous. 3-0 for Welling United in this FA Cup game. And we are through to the second round, I must say that. It's only 20 minutes. So plenty of time for them to do a comeback. But I think we need to get 2 players either sent off or injured for them to have a chance to come back in this game. We are dominating this one. They are so far behind us. Oh, it's Petrie with number 4. Holy smokes, he's on his way today. That's nice for Eddie. I think Eddie deserves to play the entire game today, even if he will be so tired that he can't play against the Dons in the under 23, not under 23, the Papa John's Trophy, which is coming up after this FA Cup game here. And yeah, we're playing good. Feels solid today. Still has not played the entire first half, so still plenty of time for my team to... Oh, Prosa! To extend the lead and score more goals. But 4 goals by Eddie Petrie. He's really having a good game today. I hope that helps in his development as well. And Chris Prosa gets to score. And that's number 5. Really. Could be a good for the morale of the players as well. Maybe this will boost our players to play better in the league as well. Even if it is a substandard team that we are facing, it is a team that we are supposed to run over. Still, you never know. So let's get to the dressing room. I'm going to do that. It's a pleasure to look upon them when they play. And we're going to be taking out Chris Prosa now and give Oscar Thorne the opportunity to see what he can do. And of course, he's going to be playing in that rushing forward attacking style. Let's see what will happen. Here's Curry. Adsaid. Curry and trying to reach Thorne, but he couldn't. Bit sad there. Let's go Bonsing. I'm thinking maybe Daniel Adsaid is supposed to go out as well. Do we have somebody that can... Well, we have Gray. I'm actually interested in seeing what Gray can do in this game. Macaulay Gray. So let's put him in. Is there anybody else that are really tired? Steve Dunn, Charlie Wiggett, Nicky Curry. One of those. Maybe I should take out and bring on George Langston. he hasn't really been given a chance to show what he can do. And Petri makes his number 5 and the Welling number 6. We're going to put in George Langston as well. Let's see what he can do today. Eddie Petri scoring number 6 here. His 5th goal of the game. And it's a pleasure to see this. And as I said, I really hope this boosts my players to start playing well in the league as well. Would be a great, great thing. But they're really being demolished here. And especially by Eddie Petri. I think he's been doing some really... he's been doing a great game today. Incredibly good game he's been playing here today. But Oscar Thorne has been invisible. I thought he was going to come on in and score a couple of goals, but he's been completely invisible. None of the players that has come on in has done anything good. That's not good. But we do win this FA Cup game, so we're through to the next round. And the next game is a game against MK Dons in the Papa John's Trophy. And I'll just see you there. And so we're here. Next game is the Papa John's Trophy against MK Dons. They're in our division. They're a top team in our division, so probably going to be a bit hard. But in the group at the same time, they, as I know it, cannot qualify. We have already qualified for the next round. So that's weird. They have lost both of those teams, and we have beaten both those teams. They are number 2 in the league, I think. And yeah, we are way down. So yeah, let's hope we can play better today. I'm actually thinking resting Curry. He needs to be rested. So we're going to be playing with Oscar Terenzi today. I think he needs a couple of games in order to start developing, because I mean, he has some good potential, but he doesn't seem to develop. And I could blame myself, because I think I'm using him way too little to play. He plays too rare. And as I can see here, Stuart Rodwell Grant is not ready to play today, so he's going to be given the opportunity to stay out of this game. Paul Bonder made it good in the last game, but that was against a team way down in the league system, so we don't know how things are going to shape up today. But Oscar Thorne will be back in the team, that's for sure. Let's see, anything else? I think we're going to go with this. I don't know if we want Curry on the bench, perhaps. Nah, let's play it like this. Let's actually play it like this and hope for the best. Hoo-ha! Let's go. Submit the team. And, yeah. It's not the end of the world if we lose today, since we are through in that cup competition. So, yeah. But, of course, you always want to win. So, yeah. And in the FA Cup, as we went through, the draw has been, and we got Bromley from Vanarama National League South, which means that we should reach third round where the Premier League teams enters. So hopefully maybe we can get a Premier League team on away turf. Oh, it's got Thorne so close. And if we get a Premier League team, we will hopefully get a couple of bucks into the coffins here, so we can start or continue to develop on this club. I'm feeling confident that things will go our way sooner or later, but yeah, we are struggling at the moment. We are in a peculiar situation now. It's not that easy to find talented player anymore, because the talented player in that are being kicked out by the Premier League teams are rarely somebody that becomes a superstar in League One. They become superstars in Vanarama situation, and even in League Two, but not in League One anymore, I feel. So yeah, and of course we don't have the time to bring in a player that is don't have a decent current ability and develop them into reaching their potentials and stuff like that. So they pretty much needs to have a good current ability as well. So yeah, but we'll get used to that, and we'll become better at it, and we will start to play better. And we, of course, we're missing Turney as well on our left wing. I think he can do wonders when he comes back. I think that will be very good for us. Even as Okura's done a good job here today, I can see 7.1, so shouldn't be too complaining too much about him. But look at all the tired players. We're going to be taking out Paul Bonder now because he's really, really tired. So Danny Houghton will enter there. Petrie, Morton, Adsaid, Dunn. Can he get it in? He gets it into the area, and there is Okuro. Oh! Bourne gets it back in. No, it's out. Stewart, Dunn. Adsaid to Petrie, out to Dunn. Good play at the moment. Into Adsaid, that's good. Into Thorne. Oh, he hits the post, but he was offside. We need to Eddie Petrie needs to come off as well. So Chris Price is going to come on in, and I don't know if he can play that good. It's good enough to play as a third. 2 stars will just have to do. Let's hope he can do something. And yeah, Freddie Stewart is going to come off as well. So we're going to actually use my colleague Gray there. Terenzi, Okuru, Adsaid, here's Oscar Thorne. Oh, he was offside again. Dang it. That was close. Let's see if we can get any advantage of the fresh legs that we have put on the pitch. It doesn't look like it. It seems like it's going to be ending a goalless draw. Oh, it's going to be penalties. Why is there going to be penalties? I'm just going to let it run. I don't know why they need it to be a win or lost. It's a group game. Well, okay. Pump fist. No. Hands on hip. Try to be decisive, and you know what to put in your penalty. Team tournament penalties. Let's see what happens. I don't know why we are having penalty shootouts in a group game, but all right. Thorne misses his penalty. That's not good. Are we going to lose this game? And if so, is that going to be costing us something? Will we go out of the competition even? But it said we were qualified. And this is still a group game. I'm getting confused here now, to be honest. Oh, well. Proser puts it in. That's good. Come on, Toby. You got this, Toby. Come on. No. Dang it. Feels like we're going to lose this on penalties. But I still don't know why it went to penalties. Oh, good penalty by Terenzi, though. Here's Willock for Duns. And he steps up. Come on, Toby. No. Toby is completely chanceless on all the penalties they've done all so far. So there's Adsaid. Let's have a look if he can score. Yes, he does. I think if they score now, it's all over, right? No, it shouldn't be. No. But they score. If we don't score now, it's over. And if they score in the last, it's over, of course. So Ukuru to step up to take this penalty. Let's see what happens, because we are most likely going to lose on this penalty shootout. He scores, but now they only have to score and they win this game on penalties. I don't know if the game has bugged out or if there's something special with the Papa John's trophy that it goes to penalties even in the group games. That's weird, I must say. Craig against Toby, and he scores and they win. For some reason they win this game. It shouldn't be it's a group game and we won we're qualified. I don't get this, but I guess I'll have to talk about that when we play the next game, which is against Dons again, but in the league. And I'll just see you there. And so we're here. Time to face off against Milton Keynes again. And yeah, they've fallen to 4th position in the league, and we are at 9th. And we can't even reach the playoff with a win today, even if everybody else loses. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep on struggle and keep on trying to reach our goals, but for now it's going to take some time. Let's see here. Terenzi got injured, so Curry needs to come back, but he's arrested now, so shouldn't be a problem. Rodwell is back, so Paul Bonder, thanks for your time in the first team here, but now you'll go out of it, and we're going to play with George Langston as a right defender because Steve Dunn is a bit tired. You can see here he's in need of a rest, so he's going to be on the bench. Tyler Morton, Getting Falls is back, but look at his fitness, it's even worse than the injured Tyler Morton, so we're going to have to see if we can find someone else. Steve Dunn can play there, but we don't want to use him, of course. So let's see what we can find. We have Dennis Brown. That's a player we can use. Let's see if we have anybody else. Yeah, we got Dennis Brown. He's pretty much the only thing that we can use if we don't want to use Getting Faults. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use Brown. I don't think he's good enough to play. But, yeah. Let's give him the benefit of a doubt. Let's see. Is there anybody else that we could use to rest the entire, or both the strikers? Adshead, Wiggett. I think Wiggett will probably go out sometime during this game and give Danny Houghton another opportunity to come in. Adshead can change with Dingy. And yeah, the problem will be the strikers, I guess. Let's have a look if we take Digi out now. Same amount of stars, and maybe we should use Dingy instead today. I'm going to go with Dingy today. Let's see what we can do in this game. Dennis Brown is, of course, the sad part that we need to use that. We have 3 players that are not fully fit, but we can do 3 changes. We do have 3 changes, and if everybody else keep their fitness up, we should be okay with that. So, yeah. Charlie Wiggett. I mean, I like Charlie Wiggett. He's been with us for so many years now. So, yeah, I think it's nice that he hasn't complained that he wants to leave and stuff like that. Even though he's of course been playing pretty much every game. I've had a lot of faith in him, and I've tried to develop him. I know I sent him off on a couple of leader courses and stuff like that as well. So I have had faith in him all the time. But yeah, there hasn't really been anybody there that wants to buy him. I think there was last season a couple of clubs that were asking about signing him, but I don't think they ever put in a bid for him. So that's of course a good thing for us as well. So he hasn't had the necessary reason to complain either, because he's pretty much been a Welling United player since he came. And yeah, so still goalless after 37 minutes here. Seems like we are actually quite even here in our... Oh no, Okuro getting injured. Who are we going to put in there then? I guess we're going to have to go with Akinwale. He's not good in that position, so let's see if we're going to have to play in some other way. Maybe put him as an inside forward and attack up there. Just going to have to do something creative. Not good that Okoro gets injured, especially now because there's pretty long time left before Turney comes back. There's over a month. Let's pump our fist and go out and continue here. Let's see. I would love to put in a couple of goals against Dons here, because we really need a 3-pointer, not another 1-pointer here. But of course 1 point is better than no points. So yeah, Eddie Petrie very, very tired as well. Charlie Wiggett as well. So we're just going to have to do the changes. Danny Houghton coming in there. Chris Pricer coming in there. And we're just going to have to see what happens. It's going to be a tough... That's Brown, Stewart, back to Brown, back to Stewart. Stewart back to Rodwell Grant. Gets out trying to... With a weird one there. Here's Stewart. Dingy. Akinwale, Thorne. Thorne to Petrie. Thorne! Oh! Oh, what a strike by Oscar Thorne there. Holy smokes. And now Rodwell Grant is getting a bit tired as well. And Freddie Stewart and Aidan Dingy now, and Oscar Thorne. Now the team is really getting tired, and we've done all our 3 changes. So not much more we can do. Just try to get through this game as best as we can. And yeah, I think our next game is not going to be a midweek. It's going to be the next Saturday. So it's going to be a week where we only train. That is, of course, quite good. Oh, 3,707 attendance today. That's a good amount of spectators. And the game ends in a goalless draw. I guess that's better than a loss, of course. So we have one more game to play before this episode is over. And I'll guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here. Last game of this episode. Away against Rotherham, who's in the 2nd position. It seems like we're only facing teams in the top of the table, but all right. Let's move on to see what we can use today, what kind of players, and so on and so forth. You can see that Nicky Curry shouldn't be playing. How's Oscar Terenzi? He shouldn't be playing, but he's at least full in that heart condition there. So let's put Terenzi in then. Rodwell Grant, that's just a yellow card, so no problem. So let's see, Folks is back in full fitness, so he's going to be playing today. Let's bring back Adshead, Okuro, and yeah. I think this is the team we're going to play with today, actually. And let's take Tony Bailey on the bench. I think I'm going to see if there's nobody that's get too tired. If we are... Oh, Steve Dunn should be back in the team as well. Let's go with that. So, and if there is an opportunity, I will bring in Tony Bailey today to get some minutes to play. That he's a young lad, and he needs to get a couple of games under his belt in order to develop as well. So, yeah, let's just hope we can start this game off in a very good way. That said, with the corner. Oh, the three running for it. He gets it to Terenzi. Terenzi, can he get it up? He gets it to Okuru. Okuru tries to reach Thorn. Thorn. Oh, he gets a corner out of it though. That's always something. So last game of this episode. Let's hope we can. Oh, let's hope we can end with a 3-pointer. That would be very nice, of course. But we don't know that yet. Only 7 minutes into the game. And yeah. It's really pouring down outside here. Raining, that is. And it seems like it's raining in the game as well. So, yeah. That's a nice coincidence. Now, I do have had some problems with... Oh, Eddie Patry! 1-0! What I should say was that I actually have had some problems through the years here when I've been in this house, lived in this house, that when it really pours down, sometimes I get a power outage here. It's nothing to do with me. It's always the electrical company that finds a problem somewhere that they have to fix. So yeah, but I am of course worried about it. So oh crap, they equalize. So I am happy about that. This is the last game of this episode, so I can wrap it up and not record while it's raining cats and dogs out there. And they come again. Now it's the same game. Goal, okay. The Rotherham equalizes. That's unfortunate. Let's see. We've had one shot on target, and they have had one shot on target. So yeah, almost 2-1 for Rotherham. That's not good. Yeah, it's going to be. I think there is a big chance, since Toby Egan hasn't been playing his best either. I think that when the first half is over, we're going to take a chance and put Tony Bailey in and give him, maybe he will put some pressure on Toby Egan, so Toby Egan will be better in the next game, if nothing else. So let's see if that will help in that way, so to speak. It could be interesting to see if Tony Bailey puts a little pressure on Toby Egan, so that Toby Egan starts playing great again. 6.6 is not really Toby Egan's average rating. He shouldn't be down there. He shouldn't be under 7, I think. So yeah, maybe he does need some pressure from another goalkeeper. Folks, Patry. Oh, Eddie Patry, 2-1 for Welling. Nice. 55th minute. And we're 2-1 up away against Rotherham. And yeah, Folks with a good pass there. He's been missed as well, of course. Even if I don't think Tyler Morton is a lot. Sorry about that. A bit tired as well. And even if I don't think that Tyler Morton is far away from the quality of Geffing Folks, I do think that there is, of course, a bit of a distance between them. Okuru and Patry are very tired here now. Free kick by Adsaid. And there's a run. Oh, and it goes in. Okuro scores. Yes. And I think we're going to go into the tactical grey area here, because I know that I want to do this. Victor Akinwale going up there, playing as our inside forward. And we're going to take out Eddie Petrie as well, because he's very tired as well. In what way do we want him to play? Poacher or advanced? We're going to go with advanced. Like that. And see if that will be good enough. 3-1 away against Rotherham. Finally, we are starting to get 3-pointers against teams high up in the division as well, perhaps. Well, I shouldn't say we are, because there's still 10 minutes to go, and we have had to make a couple of changes that could change the picture of this game. Here's Proser. Gets the ball back again. Proser getting Folks. Folks. Can he get the ball in? He gets it in too! Chris Proser! It's 4-1 for Welling United against Rotherham. How lovely. Good play by Folks out there on the right side. Just losing those two and just getting it into Proser. Very, very nice. 4-1. It's a tremendous result for us against the team that were second in the league when we started this. Now they're out of the playoff situation, and we're only 2 points after them. So yeah, maybe we are on our way back now to last season's quality. I'm hoping for that, but we shouldn't be losing this. We are going to get 3 points here, even if they bring one back here by Tai Soje. We are still going to get a 3-pointer here. They're not going to score twice more in those seconds that are left here in this game. But of course, I don't want to. I really wouldn't like to. Or I really would have. What should I say? Getting away with just letting one goal in this game, but yeah, now we have two. Both the goalkeepers let one goal in so far. Let's see if Tony Bailey can. Oh, that's a good tackle by Rodwell Grant back there. That's it. Thorne, Proser, Thorne, Proser. Proser is free. Can he get the ball in the net? No. The goalkeeper, Lumley, made a good save there. There's Terenzi, I guess. Yes, Terenzi to Akinwale. Akinwale tries to read Proser in there, but he didn't. And here comes Rotherham. Hayes, and that's Wiggett's ball. And Wiggett is brought down, but he gets a throw in from that. And the game is over. So another 3-pointer. And we end this episode with a 3-pointer, which is so nice. It's a tremendous feeling, and we're happy about that. The game is over. So 4-2 away in the very last game of this episode. Feels that's a good result. Very good result. We played well. Now we're going to do a little summary of this episode, have a little look on things before we end this episode. And yeah, let's see. Let's start with the news here. We take our chances, yes. Lamb has been lent out, yes, to Stockport County, and he put in another good performance there. Last time I saw it was 7.1, this time 7. So that's good. Hopefully he will continue to develop and might be a very good player next season. So yeah, Lewis Knott didn't play well. That's sad. Wade didn't play well. It's not good when they don't play well. Jerome Jones turned in up for highest quality. Yes, an 8. That's good. Foster. Yes, a fitness concern. Oscar Thorne and Steve Dunn is a little jaded. That's not good, of course. Petrie, he made a very good game. Scored twice or three times, 2 or 3 times. We can see that when we praise him, after we praised him. 2 goals, yes. And 3 shots on targets. So, yeah. Yeah, he made a good game. Oh, sorry. Then we have the spotlights on this arena here, which is the Colchester Arena. And they want me to answer a question. Peter doesn't. Oh, I don't like that. That's our assistant manager. I really want him to stay. It's selfish, but I think he would be. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So hopefully he will stay at the club. Oh, that's not good that they are interested in him. Okay. Home here. Let's have a little look. We can still finish anywhere in between 1st and 24th. Only 18 game played, so yeah. So yeah, let's move on down here. Let's see, what do we want to take a look at before we end here? Let's have a medical center and current injuries. Only Martin Turney is away now, and he's expected to be away for 3 to 6 more weeks. Expected to be back around the 10th of December. So he will be back if we reach round 3 in the FA Cup. And that could, of course, be a Premier League team. You can see here we should go through there because this is what we've gotten in the FA Cup. Bromley from Vanarama National League South. So we should be a huge favourite to win this. Let's have a look at there. Oh, he looks like he's got some skills. We're going to scout him and see what the scouts say about him. This is, often I do this, go into the teams and I look at their hot prospect, because often they are a good, if the team has a good prospect, that will be a good prospect. So, yeah. But of course, it's not sure that he is a good prospect. Next episode will be games: Sheffield Wednesday at home, Bromley at home in the FA Cup, Gillingham away, Cambridge at home in the league. So 3 home games and 1 away game in the next episode as well. That's good for the financial situation. So yeah, let's hope that will be. Let's have a look at the competition. We can see here that we're 9th in the league, which of course so far is a disappointment. We were fighting in the playoffs an entire season last season, and this season we've started very, very bad, but we're starting to, it feels like we're starting to build upon something now. We're starting to get into shape. We're starting to find a way to win games and play good. So yeah, that's a good thing. What more do we have? FA Cup, yes, against Bromley. Carabao Cup, we're out. We were knocked out by Leeds United. Papa John's Trophy, we are through, and we have a home game against Crawley Town. They're in League One as well, so that's going to be a tough one. But I really do hope that we can go through there as well, because it would be a very good competition to win, because we are fighting against under-23 teams and teams that we do have a small chance against when it comes to maybe a championship team or a League One at the most, at the highest. So yeah, I think we do have a small chance. If any trophy, if we have a chance to win any trophy, I think this is the number 1, and of course the league is the number 2, given the quality of our players. We're not going to win the FA Cup. I mean, any Premier League team will totally demolish us. That's just for a fact. No matter how good of a day we are having. Carabao Cup we're out of, so we can't win that. Then let's see at the club info. Don't think there is much to look upon here. Still haven't won anything more than those 2 trophies that I won quite early on in the situation here. But I would like to win some things because we want to gain reputation. We want the club to gain some reputation so that we can start hopefully to get some good sponsor money. Let's have a closer look at the vision, club vision. We have improved training facilities that will be finished in the beginning of January, which is not so far away now. 2 months, less than 2 months, we will have a new improved training facility. And yeah, just a couple of days after that, our youth facilities will be better as well. So yeah, that's good. But I'm not going to be aiming for any of that after that, because we don't have the money now. So yeah, it looks like they're disappointed with all that, but because we don't play direct football. I don't want to play a direct football. Otherwise, they are happy with the way that we play. They're reserving judgment. Are they crazy? I have a budget on £70,000, and we are at 50, 60, somewhere in between there. And they're all right. Oh well. They want us to end the top half this season. That's good. They're going to fix that. FA Cup, reach 3rd round. There's a good chance we will do that. Reach 2nd round. Didn't we do that? Yes, we did. Passed. We went out in the 3rd round, if I'm not. And then reach 2nd round. We are pleased with that as well. Yes. And yeah, my contract runs out next season. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see if they want to sign a new contract with me or if this save is going to be over. Let's have a look at the finances. We have lost 80,000 so far this month. That's not good. And we are down to £1.6 million. And yeah, this season we have lost £2 million. We need to get some player to develop into something that they want to buy for a couple of £1 million, but I don't think we have any of those at the moment, which is a shame. Don't think we have anything that is worth a lot of money. Do we have the value? No, we do not have the value of the players on any of these. Not going to be anything like that there. Nothing here. This is what I lose out on a lot. His quickness, he's having a heavy load there. So let's give that. Yeah, now it's back down to average. This I do way too seldom. I should go in here quite a lot more and just press that average so that the coaches are not overloaded. Now everything is average and quickness is not heavy loaded, so to speak. So yeah, bit of a shame that I can't. I'll have to add insert columns. I want the word, the oh crap. Contract, could it be here? General, expiry. Wages, no. I would like to find transfer value, but it doesn't seem to be here. Squad stats, train transfer, maybe here. Actual player agent, asking price. No, it wasn't that one then. Can I take that, replace this column, Transfer. Oh, let's see. We want fee. No. Transfer status type value. There we should go. Yeah. 190,000, 67, 140, 165, 16 point. I mean, we don't have. Oh, there's one. Okuro, but he's not ours. Of course. Not ours. So 1.3 million pounds. Yeah. You get the drift. I don't know when his contract runs out. Well, he runs out to the summer, so maybe we can sign him in the summer. 215,000 on Patry, 300 on Thorn. You can see that we do not have somebody we can make a lot of money on. And of course, there needs to be, like, there is somebody interested in Eddie Patry. Bohemian St. Patrick's a Classic. That's not a big club, is it? SSC Anthrian League, the Irish League. No, they're not going to pay me any money for him. So, and that's the only player that anybody is interested in. Oh, Christ. I mean, I feel like we have better players now than we had when we had all those. We had Oscar Thorne, we had Neil Flahaven, we had who else did we have that we sold for a lot of money? And I think we have a stronger side now and more potential strength in its squad as well. But no, now we're on worth nothing. So yeah, that's weird. I wonder if Harry Sims is worth something. He's worth 24,000 here, but I'm just thinking he's got some really good potential, and Cardiff is interested in him. So the thing is, maybe I could get a couple of 100,000 for him, but I don't think so. Anyway, we've babbled on for way too long here now. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. Leave a little comment. Stay safe out there in this dangerous world. Try to have as much fun as possible. And I'll just end with bye.